Hi, I'm Alicia Dale, Sales and Marketing Coordinator here at IDS, and today I have the opportunity to speak with Shelli Austin, who is the Vice President here at IDS Transportation Services, regarding the panel that she was asked to speak on at the Midwest Association of Rail Shippers winter meeting, which was held on January 23rd and 24th in Chicago.
You know, it was a little different than what I expected. All the previous panels that I've gone to, they've been at big conferences where each person can choose a little different panels that they can go see, so you have a much different size audience. And I went to this one thinking, oh, it's a smaller conference and it'll be, interesting. And I walked in the room and, well, with a smaller conference, everyone that's attending goes into the room. So it was an audience of about 475 people. So that was fun to be able to speak to a much larger audience. But it was a lot of different type of audience as well, because in the past I speak to a lot of brokers or I speak to a lot of shippers, and this one was more true rail people on the carload side, a lot of rail vendors. So it was a little different education than what we've done in the past.
Yeah, the topic for this panel was Intermodal Exploding, Don't Let It Leave You Behind. Tell us more about what types of discussions went on in this panel and what solutions you were able to provide for the attendees.
There was a lot of education on that. There was talks on the differences of the fuel surcharge between over the road and rail. A lot of people think that it's half the fuel surcharge on rail, and that's a misconception. It's not half, but it is cheaper. And we also talked about the dray and how, if you're close to a ramp area within 50 miles, it's a pretty good opportunity. If you get past that 50-mile mark, you really want to look at the rates to see how it compares.
And here at IDS, we focus primarily on intermodal transportation. And can you explain why we choose to focus on intermodal and what makes IDS Solutions so unique?
We focus on intermodal because it's one of the fastest growing modes within the transportation industry, if not the fastest growing. It's an economical service of transportation, but yet the transit times have improved so much that it's a really good option as to over the road. It's also a good effort for the going green, and everybody's very concerned about the carbon footprint and the carbon emissions and all that. So it's a good option for that.
Any additional thoughts or takeaways on the Mars event?
It's a lot of fun to do these types of panels because we feel that education is the most important part of learning and using intermodal type products, or any of the products that we offer within the industry. And we can offer this education to help prevent issues down the road when customers are shipping. If they don't learn the little different intricacies between what works with an intermodal versus over the road, they're not big differences, and they definitely aren't showstoppers, but if you don't learn them ahead of time, it could be a nightmare once you get started. So that's what we really focus on, is trying to get the word out there and get the education out, so that way it can be a pleasant experience for most.
Shelli, I just want to thank you again for taking the time to speak with us today about your experience at the event and sharing more on why intermodal is becoming such a huge industry focus. To learn more about the Mars event, please visit our website, and to find out how IDS Transportation Services can deliver you a competitive advantage, contact us today.